Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the Daft Preview Show. It's Dan and Luke here once again, bringing you some entertainment on a Wednesday evening. Luke, what are you sipping on, bruh?
Great Northern Super Crisp.
Ooh, mama. Why the cans?
It was a gift, actually, during being flooded off from the neighbours, so they gifted me beers. Yeah, I don't know why. I prefer bottles, but I ain't going to complain.
No, I've been actually stinging for a good beer a few of these nights. Just got a lot of scotch, and can't just go have a sip of scotch, you know. It's not going to quench my thirst the way a nice beer would.
No.
So staying away from that. I got some new things I want to show you. I don't know if everyone can see this. Not a sponsor of our show.
Yeah,
DBA brakes. New brake pads for my old whip, for my car. Since I've won a bit of money, I've got the funds to buy the little essentials in life. So not sponsored, but I'll leave it here. DBA brakes, ladies and gentlemen. Get that delicious bite. And I've also got a brand new wallet.
Ooh.
$900 wallet, boy. 900 bangers.
Jesus.
Free delivery, though. Free express delivery. Let's go. Mate, if your sports bet statement looks anything like mine for July, you'd have one too. So,
did we talk about our sports bet statements?
We spoke about them, yeah, in June.
I'm questioning the legitimacy of them. Mine looks so like I want to know how. Apparently, I've been made profit every month, which is a load of shit because I am not buying brake pads in a new wallet. So,
let us know in the live chat. I know you guys get your activity statements. Let us know if you think they're accurate. If you do, you're a fuckwit. Hobbo's at it again. Firstly, get a real beer, Luke.
What's a real beer? Because hang on,
mid-strength.
It is mid-strength. I'll put my hand up for that. But what's a real beer? This will be interesting. It'll be some fucking random WA shit or Adelaide or West Coast beer.
Oh, yeah. Hobbo actually doesn't live too far from you, I think.
But when they say get a real beer, that like Great Northern is on that staple of normal beers. So I'd be very curious.
What's a real beer? VB. Get a VB.
Yeah, but VB, Carlton Dry, Great Northern. I'm very curious with that. What he thinks a real beer is, but noted about the mid-strength. I'll wear that one, but I'm not going to wear the real beer comment.
Not too much said about DBA brakes, but substantial. He rates it. Let's go. Pump the brakes, baby. Pump the brakes. What do we have? A special shout out to Louis. So Louis received his jersey. Did you see his post?
I did, actually. He did. Just for those of you who were never going to question the legitimacy of my giveaway, I true to my word. Louis did receive a Melbourne Storm jersey.
It looked nice.
It did look actually very fresh, and it looked good. Yeah. I liked it. Actually,
it looked like it would fit really well. I rate that. Not going to get myself a Melbourne one, but fuck. I'm due for a new one. I actually don't mind the Broncos jersey with the white collar on it. Don't mind that one.
Yeah, it's a bit of the old school about it. It's good.
Yeah, that one's pretty sharp. We do have a different giveaway this week, which I'm fortunate enough to fund after fucking failing miserably. I took Gold Coast.
You were unlucky, though. You were very unlucky. You were looking so good after that Titans game at 24 points.
I know. Fucking hell, what a shit game. My Broncos, so bad. Oh, so bad. Just sums up my weekend. Like, I think I still came up $200 from the weekend, but it was not what I wanted. It wasn't good at all. Like, it fucking sucked. I was not happy with that. But look, brand new wallet, whole lot of bonus bets. For those of you who are in the Discord, Anaconda's been built. It's put together. And I'll share it after tonight's podcast. What do we have here? Have a go at the slip I just posted in the winning slips. So you've got it up? Can you? Yeah. Are you fucking joking?
Fucking Hobbo, mate. Mate, let's see your statement. A bit of a high roller there.
You want to share it? Share it, Luke. Share
it. So he's got race 8 Redcliffe. He had 1,050 on the nose for just one good one NZ. Fixed win at 420, so he picked up 4,410. And then straight after, he's rolled into Ballarat race 6, the same race, multi 2 legs, top 2 for number 8, Jungle
I
Panther.
reckon it went the other way
top
around.
4. You reckon he went
he went
Ballarat?
500
Oh,
first.
yeah, you're right. No, sorry, he did go Ballarat. Yeah, he put 500, turned into 1,050, and then rolled the 1,050 into Redcliffe race 8. So he's cleaned up from $500 starting into 4,410. So Hobo, are you willing to shout your jersey giveaway tonight in the stream to celebrate?
Let us know, Hobo.
Yeah,
because Luke and I just can't keep finding giveaways, mate. We still work 9 to 5s, baby.
We do. That's nearly 5 wallets you've won there. 5 wallets for Dan. Like
5 Tom Ford wallets, Hobo.
You've-
I swear, if he doesn't have a Tom Ford wallet by the end of the week, I'm going to be fucking disappointed.
Yeah.
We'll have a different giveaway. So what did I commit to? $50? Am I giving $50?
Yeah, we committed to 50. I was too scared up stakes in case I went back-to-back L's.
So it's $50. It's a free bet. It's a Daft Previews bonus bet, but I don't keep the stake either. You get to keep that too. Is that right?
Yeah.
And we're picking the legs, our absolute best.
Yeah, we could pick the legs, but we could also, I think the winner gets to pick a leg as well. Just give them a little bit of we'll call it the blame if it fails. I think we don't want to be totally responsible, but we'll put the stake up. So
okay, all right, sweet. We'll give him a bit of accountability.
Yes.
You get to pick the code word for tonight. So what's our code word that everyone needs to enter into the chat to enter the draw tonight?
Super crisp will be the code
word.
Super
crisp.
Thank you. That'll be the code word.
Super crisp it is. Oh, Hobbo will send you a pair of his undies in that jersey giveaway.
No stains, wonder.
Speaking of undies.
Speaking of stains, how shit is Charlie Stains?
Oh, absolutely shocking.
Mate, money bags. It's today's sponsor, Great Northern, brake pads, Calvin Klein, or wallets.
I've got a bag of goodies here, but speaking of undies, I've stained quite a few of mine on the weekend, so I thought I'd re-up something fresh.
You're a Calvin Klein boy. I'm Bonds, loyal to Bonds.
Only when I can afford it, and more recently I can. For the most part, no, not at all. So I'm only going to wear those on weekends, I think. So I'm going to feel at my best. All right, super crisp is your code word. Listen out for that one. Luke will let you know when it's popping. Quick round of headlines. Most of the headlines are mostly the Broncos shit the bed and no one's talking about it. I really like that. What are we talking? We're talking Nathan Cleary spear tackles. How about that? You were at the game?
I was. And when it happened, I was like, just anything but a send-off and I'll be okay. Like, once it happened, and it absolutely just, it killed the game. The game, was done, at that point. But, again, I'm not going to argue it. It wasn't a great tackle. And he knew straight away when he was going off. He fucked up. So, I was just hoping maybe, sin bin and get a game. Because it was a cracking game until that point. And then it fizzled. Obviously, Parra went on a little bit of a run, and then it fizzled out in the second half, which Penrith won the second half. So,
yeah, fucking sucked that game. What was the penalty? What did he get? 5 matches, 6 matches?
5 weeks. So he's back for week 1 of the finals. So it's a blessing and a curse. Obviously, you'd want to have your halves combos going in, but it looks like Penrith's halves are going to be rested until week 1, which 12 months ago they were busted going into the finals. Cleary had basically a done shoulder from Origin. This time last year, they decided not to have surgery on it, and this time he's going to go in fresh. So that's the positive. But then again, we could drop a few games going in, and that takes a bit of the steam out of the team. So
that's true. Carrigan only got 4 weeks, I think. You only got 4 weeks?
Yeah, 4.
Fuck.
Which
it's a lot less than I thought he'd get.
But I think the media were trying to. I think it's because the result was the injury, whereas I think Billy Walters did one earlier in the year and he got 2 weeks.
Cleary got Billy Walters with one.
That's right. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And only got a fine. So, it's a pretty ugly tackle, to be fair, though.
Oh, yeah, it's awful. Fucking dirty bastards. What else making the headlines? Big Nelson. Just getting fined.
Did he get fined? I think he got off it altogether.
Did he get off it? Surely he got a small fine.
I don't think he did.
He hits everyone.
I saw Luke Patton come out and defend why he's not
Oh
being
yeah.
charged. Yeah, he
It
didn't get
was
charged for it.
minor contact. So he
That
didn't
was
get
fucked.
nothing.
That was probably the worst one I've seen all weekend. Like, fucking landed on his head. Like, it was. Don't know about spine or fucking like legs or ACLs. Just crushed his head.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, that was pretty bad. I don't want. If I had to cop any of the three, I actually wouldn't mind the Nathan Cleary one. I'll probably prefer that one.
Yeah.
If any of those three were going to happen to me, it'd probably be that one.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I know even like the Alex McKinnon tackle in the end wasn't like that extreme. It was just the weight driven to the ground. But like someone like those more often than not, Dylan Brown's already stayed on the field. Jackson Hastings is gone for the season, and knees never recover the same. And fucking Wade Egan has to get teeth fixed. Like that's never going to be fucking the same either.
No, I don't want none of that. That's not happening. Apart from that, are there any other headlines from this week? I haven't been watching 360. I don't know what those old blokes been complaining about.
No, there's nothing. I think it's just the injuries. I think you've got
just the injuries, and I think the trade deadline bullshit, the transfer window.
Yeah, the deadline, and then obviously the judiciary has been the big one. But yeah.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into this round of footy, shall we? Rejig the overlays now. Check that shit out, boy. It's Thursday night. We've got the Roosters versus the Broncos. Roosters favourites at $1.60. The Broncos at $2.35. The line is 4.5 points. Looking in the lineups, Lindsay Collins, another concussion. That must be a Roosters thing.
Did I not say that earlier? Like, there's got to be, like, they get the commentators always go like, if there's a team that can handle it and know what to do, it's the Roosters. But how about we look at the cause of why is it always the Roosters players copying these head knocks?
Yeah, they fucking can't tackle shit.
What do they do at training? Just headbutt the wall for an hour?
Clearly not. I think everyone else does. But he's out with a concussion for the Broncos. Obviously, Carrigan's out. Good news, recovering from a concussion. Selwyn Cobbo is back. Fucking thank God we get some spark out wide. This game is played at the SCG. Firstly, Roosters, deservingly favourites, I believe. I think the odds are pretty spot on for this one.
Yeah.
Roosters finding some good form. They weren't that great last week, though, against Manly. 20-10 winners?
We did pick that line, though. We picked Manly. Because we had the whole world and everything was against Manly. So
yeah, the homophobes. The homophobes are back, but we'll get to them in a moment. Let's go through this. Who wins? By how much? Will there be points? And do you like the dog in the fight?
I think Roosters will win. I think they're still. I know Broncos obviously lost the game. There's a bounce back factor in them, but Roosters is still sitting 8th on the ladder, tied with the Raiders, who are outside the 82 points behind. They just need to keep winning to go on a run. Carrigan is actually a big loss for the Broncos. He's not quite Isaiah Yeo for the Panthers, but he's a big part of that forward pack and controlling the middle. And I think as I said last week with some of these teams like the Broncos, Cowboys, the Cowboys we'll get to in a minute. Their first year young squad post Origin is they're going to start to feel the effects of it. I know Cobbo's back is a big in, but I think the Roosters just go on a bit of a roll now, and I think the Roosters are a dark horse, but they could get the top 4 still, given that the Storm aren't 100% convincing yet. And yeah, I think they could push for top 4. If not, they'll push for that 5th to get the home final the first week. So I like them to cover the line. And just recent history against the Broncos, it screams as me as an unders game. And I know they were boring last week, but they kept Manly to 10 points. The Knights the week prior, they kept to 12 points. Then the Dragons game was a points festival, but I think they back at home and taking them unders and 4.5.
No, I'm with you. I do like the Roosters in this one. I find just the matchup, the way that the Roosters, the way that they're playing this year, they play up the guts. That's where they're strongest, is up the middle, and that's where the Broncos are the weakest. Like in the middle, our forwards make meters, but they give them away like crazy. I think I was reading an article today. They give up like similar meters in the middle, like to the Titans and the Knights and the Tigers. Like they're just as bad as them in the middle defensively.
Yeah.
And that's because, my man Payne Haas, he just catches. He's a catcher. He tackles like Cameron Smith. So
Yeah.
I could just see the Roosters, Manu and Teddy just running right up the guts. And not having Carrigan there, who's known to slow down the ruck a little bit. Loves it.
Yeah.
And having Kobe Hetherington there. Kobe Hetherington is like a textbook tackler. Every time he makes a tackle, the commentators say, "Oh, what a great tackle. It's a fast play of the ball every time." Because he chops people down and they land on their front and they get up and play it.
Yeah.
So, I like the Roosters in this one. I think they'll carve up in the middle. I do like it to be somewhat competitive, though. So I do like the unders. I also checked the weather, and it looks like Thursday in Sydney might be a little bit of rain.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit of rain in the SCG. That cricket pitch, they still got that cricket pitch in the middle, right?
Oh, it's a drop in, drop out, but it's still pretty firm.
Yeah. So, I'm liking the Roosters. What about the line on this one? 4.5. You ready to throw your money at that, or you want to fade that?
I would try and get a good 3.5 odds somewhere. I'm sure there's a bookie who can do it at like $1.75, $1.80 to give you that little bit of ease, knowing that a misconversion. Even Sportsbet have it at $1.76. So, I would try and look for something that you get like $1.80 for 3.5, and that way the conversion's out of the window, because they're not the best converters, the Roosters, I feel. They're not the sharpest boots.
No, their kicking's not great. I'm actually not very hot on any $1.90 leg on this one. The line's probably just about right. If it's going to be an unders, I can't look at either team's total points total. And I don't like picking the unders on anything.
Yeah.
Because it's not good for my bowel movements. So I'm taking, I reckon there'll be about 40-odd points, close to, somewhere around there. And I think the Roosters will win. Probably Roosters 1-12. I think it'll be a close one. Take the Roosters 1-12 in that one. What about try scorers? Anyone get you horny? Score a try?
Oh, I love Sawali.
Whoever's on Momorowski. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, it was up against him, but the Roosters take Sawali. He's $1.76 though, but Sawali is a beast. Like,
he didn't fucking score last week, the prick.
I know, but he came close actually, but he's very good. So whoever's up on Momorowski's side, who plays the right edge.
Well, it's Katoni Staggs. That's who gave him a bath last time. But
that's true, yeah.
If you're the Roosters, would you not put Manu there?
Yeah, true. But also Staggs has gone quiet as well. So maybe he plays him back into form.
Yeah, it could be. I think it'll
either that or Ezra Man. He's still $4.90 to score a try. Yeah. He's scored quite a fair few tries this year. So
he got on last week. Mm-hmm. Unconventional. Went over.
He's always there backing up.
Yeah, all right. I think Manu scores as well. You can see him scoring at a dummy half. Fucking strong prick.
Did you actually, speaking of scoring dummy half, remember we always talk about Penrith dummy half conceding tries?
Oh, yeah.
Reed Marnie last week.
Reed Marnie scored the double.
Dylan Edwards gets caught at dummy half that many times. Does my head in.
He can't help but look ahead. He's from the future. Just didn't see that one coming. You reckon Cobbo gets over first game back?
The worry with players coming back from head knocks is a lot of the time they ease their way into the game, and he might be a bit worried about putting that extra yard in and reaching out or something like that to get clocked for it. So
no, that's a good point. Did you remember what I said about this Dean Mariner bloke last week? Right hand carry, and he always steps off his left, and he was playing on the left side. Corey Oates didn't touch the ball once. Didn't touch it once, the poor bloke.
He won't be touching it this week.
No, not at all. So he's talented. He's pretty good. Good on his feet, but fuck. I think he's on the wrong side of the field. I'll send Kevy Walters another email, see if he acknowledges it this time. Let's get into our Filthy Friday, shall we? Kicking it off at 6 p.m. It's the Melbourne Storm versus the Gold Coast Titans. The Storm paying $1.12. Titans $6.50. The line is 17.5 rugby league points. This game's at Amy Park. I think it's going to be light rain, a little bit of rain, but it is in Melbourne, so cold as fuck conditions. Not something that the Gold Coast Titans would be accustomed to. Titans have lost 1,000 games in a row, it feels like. Mm-hmm. They're away from home. They've dropped... Well, they didn't drop him. They've rested What's that big-headed bloke? Sexton. Toby Sexton gets a rest. Jaden Campbell comes back at fullback. Brimo goes in a 5'8". Tana Boyd into halfback. Xavier Coates could make a return. Nofaluma makes his debut for the Storm. Brendan Smith is back, but Justin Olam's picked up COVID, and Nick Meaney's fucked up after last week. So Melbourne win this for sure. But do they cover 17.5 points with this average-looking back line?
Yeah, I think they will. Titans lost by 12 to the Raiders, lost by 10 to the Dogs and 4 to Brisbane, so you suggest they wouldn't, but I think this is when they finally play a classier team. And where Melbourne struggle at the moment is out wide, and I don't think the Titans have much going in attack wide. Saw last week against the Warriors, every time the Warriors went left, they had an overlap. But I don't think the Titans are good enough to score more points to cover that line. So I can see it. The 17 are covered, but I would be more tempted to play the unders at 44.5. On the back of, I just don't think, like, Bellamy has been drilling his team to get back into form. And the one thing about the Storm is they're not conceding a lot of points. In fact, their last 4 games have gone well under 44.5 points. And that's including their losses. So I like the unders in this play, actually. I know you don't like unders, but I'm back-to-back unders so far. And the weather helps.
I don't have the balls for that. I was actually looking at Titans over 12.5. It's almost $2. I'm confident they can get 12. But can they score 3 tries is what I'm thinking. Can they score
over 12.5 or over 12?
Over 12.5. $1.97, I think. That's what I was looking at. It's like, Can they score 3? Like, Melbourne's backline is all over the place. Still, Melbourne's still Melbourne. But the Titans, I don't know. I'm thinking, can they score 3 tries? That's what I was sitting on. 3 tries. I can see them scoring one in the last 5 minutes when they're down by 30 points, you know? So that's one. So can they score 2 in 70 minutes? 2 tries.
Ooh.
That's what I was thinking of. But look, for my multis, I'll alternate that. Put them at 9.5, take my $1.50 and run, or whatever it is, $1.40 perhaps. Light showers, a little bit wet. I think Melbourne string on a few points, because I think the Titans are just starting to sack it, to be honest.
Titans and Knights, you basically are the teams that just have given up altogether, whereas the Tigers and Dogs are still seem to be playing for something. Yeah.
Got a bit more pride in the jersey. Try scorers. So you think of Melbourne going to run a train on them? Who's the value try scorer and who scores more than 1?
I think get on the debutant, Norfoluma. Again, you put that theory of how good this player would be if they were in, a better team system. I'd say the same for Dane Laurie at the Tigers. Adam Dewey, those types of players, if they were in like a Melbourne Storm or a Panthers or a Roosters team, they would look a lot better. And I think he's only $1.54, however, but I would try and jump on him even to score 2 or more tries, and that's coming at $3.60.
Yeah, I like that. I rate enough to score 2 for sure. And these fucking losers. Anderson playing in the centres. Don't feel comfortable touching that. No. Dino Amir feels like he doesn't score enough tries for a winger, especially a Melbourne Storm winger. So I'm probably leaning towards Seve to get one. Hard running centre. What's Hughes paying? He close to $4, $3.50.
Jeremy's $2.35.
Oh, that's shorter than my dick, son.
Very short.
Yeah.
Brandon Smith's $2.90.
Brandon Smith?
He's off the bench, yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
There's honestly Kafusi $4.20, Kenny Bromwich $4, but other than that, like Kamikavika $5.25 even, and I think they scored 1 try this year. I think the value at any time's on the Titans. If you think they're going to score 2 tries, where they're going to score, and I think whoever's playing on the left edge is probably where your value is.
Brian Kelly or Fafita is what I'd be thinking, but How much is that? How much is Kelly? Kelly's surely $3.
Kelly is $4.50.
Fuck, even better. Well, I have to check actually. Sami's been playing on the left sometimes as well. Fucking wankers. Huncho reckons Harry Grant's going to have a try. What's Harry paying? Is he less? He's $2.90.
He's the same as Brandon Smith. With the any times though, I find other bookies have better odds. Tab always seem to have better odds, and sometimes Bet365 than Sportsbet. Sportsbet, I think, just because
Sportsbet have the lowest.
Sportsbet, everyone loves putting same game multi anytime prize scorers. They slam those markets, so they usually just give shit odds knowing they're going to slam it anyway.
Yeah, that's all right. I mainly use Sportsbet just for all the alternate lines, total points, shit like that, and for anything with try scorers and stuff, straight on a Neds or Lads. That's where I go. They're usually about 30 cents more per player. So you multi those sluts together and you're laughing. Absolutely. Into your main event on Friday evening, though. Manly Sea Eagles versus the Parramatta Eels. A lot of headlines, a lot of drama coming into this one. It is at Four Pines Park at 7:55 p.m. The homophobes are back for Manly, and a homo is out for Parramatta. So Mitchell Moses broke a nail in that game against Penrith.
Yeah. Kicked 2 40-20s, took it out of him.
Yeah. So just a bit of fatigue. Jake Arthur's in. Whew.
Fucking hell. Talk about fucking coaching suicide. Like, holy fuck. Why would you pick him?
I've got a comment for you. Hi, thugs. It's Stavros saying g'day.
Stavros. What a photo. Enjoying the winery. Good stuff.
Enjoying the winery. So Stavros is a dear friend of ours who's been invited to join the show many times before and has politely declined.
He's a bit nervous.
So he's a Knights fan. I'd be nervous too. So thanks, Stavros. Thanks for saying g'day. Jake Arthur. So if Moses is out, would you play Jake Arthur? What would you do?
I'm trying to think of this Parramatta team who's in it, but I wouldn't play him. He's shit. They've surely got a backup halfback. He's so shit. Like, it's honestly like I'm tipping Manly. I think and that's purely wise because Jake Arthur's playing. He's terrible, and it's, you know what, he probably won't be the reason why they lose, but the media will fucking on them. He's just, I do not rate him as a first grade halfback. They're coming off a guy who played one of his best games. Sorry?
They don't have a good backup at all when I think about Parramatta.
No, I'm trying to think of the squad, but I don't think they do. I'll get back to you on what you talk about who's in that squad, but I feel like there is someone who can play.
There's that one guy who's, I think he's a 5'8", but they played him in the wing. Remember him? I think, was it Perham?
Yeah.
Perham?
I don't know.
Yeah, but he's a 6, but still, fuck, if Moses isn't out, like, you can't even put Brown at 7.
No.
Fuck. Yeah, they're lacking a lot of depth.
But they have spent a lot of their salary cap on the top few players. It's probably what's resulted in. No, they don't. They don't seem to have. Yeah, right. All right. Well, sucked into them.
They got nothing. I'd fucking put Brown at 7 and put Junior Barlow at 6.
Barlow.
All right. So the Eagles, they get most of the boys back. Saab, Tuapulatu, Kula, Olakuatu, Sipley. And Josh Schuster's in the reserves. He could be a late call-up. So all the boys are back. The media around this team at the moment is whether there's going to be a lack of rapport and morale amongst the lads because of those who sat out last week. How much of an impact do you think that has to this game?
No, I don't think a huge amount. I think every club would have players who don't get along in that team and in-house drama and stuff. I feel like every environment would have it. And I think Des is equipped enough to handle it and sort it out. So I don't think this will be an issue.
Yeah.
I think as much as they're frustrated, the players that played, that would be, and I understand why, they still are, they're 9th on the ladder, 10th, sorry. They're 2 points outside the 8. They still can make the finals. And fortune have it, they got a weakened Parramatta team with Jake Arthur in the halves. So there's a chance they get that win, and they put a little bit of pressure back on the Roosters. So
Yeah, I think what Des lacks tactically, he makes up with his man management.
yeah,
Like tactically, I don't think he's ever been a good coach. I haven't seen any great tactics. He's just always got teams up when they need to be. Like what's the best team he's ever had? I know we had young foreign and DCE. He had the Snake and his brother, the Stewart brothers.
He had the best insurance policy in Anthony Watmow that Parramatta ever had. Parramatta signed a plus support mounted to pay him out so much. He had a good team. That was a very good team. Jamie Buhrer, Jamie Lyon.
Yeah, that's true.
It was very underrated how good that Manly team was.
Yeah.
Brett Kite.
Oh, yeah.
Future arrested driving record.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, I think Des can get him up for this one. The look, Manly are slight favourites here. I reckon they win. I reckon they win well. How do you see this one going? Though?
Yeah, I think they win. I think they win well as well. I think still at home. Para, honestly, without Moses and a kicking game, Moses, one of his strengths is his big kick. He has a long kicking game. You saw it the other day, kick 240-20s, and they're going to struggle against DCE, who has a good long kicking game. 1.5, I feel like too short. Try scorers, Jason Saab, $1.90. He's going over.
You like that?
He's going over.
He's going over. I reckon Jason Garrick runs for 300 metres.
Jason Saab plays on the left-hand side, and there was one thing to look at from the Penrith Para game the other night, was Penrith's first try was so soft that they went left, and Sullivan just goes, oh, hello, and just ran through and scored. So Para's right edge
out there on the wing.
Yeah, Para's right edge defense is fucking awful. Yeah. So they will have success going left. Like Para will jam at some points. There is going to be a time Saab gets clean air.
I rate that. I do like the old Sabi. Manly to win well. We like Saab to score. Who do I like to score looking at this lineup here? I reckon Cherry Evans goes over. Just see him have one of those games. He hasn't scored for a while. I just got a feeling the old long neck just going to stick it out for the boys. I reckon he comes good. I reckon one of these homophobes goes over too. I reckon we make a homophobe multi. I reckon at least 3 of them go over.
Olakau'atu will go over. Cooler will go over.
And Saab.
Saab's part of it too. You're
and
right.
Saab,
That's a very good same game multi. For those of you who want to play along at home, you're getting odds of 15 to 1. 15 to 1 for the anti-pride Jersey boys.
The anti-pride.
15 to 1.
It's the rainbow multi. Hey, for the next minute, I'm going to be taking entries. Whoever can come up with the best name for that multi, I'll pay ID $10 tonight. I'll just send you $10 if you can make me laugh. Just give me the best name for this pride multi. Oh, anti-pride multi, rainbow multi. I don't know what it's called, but Saab, Cooler, and Olakau'atu. Give me the best name for it. I'll pay ID you $10. I'm going to put $50 on it, and then I'm going to share it on Instagram, and I'm going to label it whatever that fucking best name is. So put your shit in, please.
I like the 15 to 1 odds.
15 to 1.
Yeah.
At home.
At home against Para, who lost the second half to Penrith with one extra player, and without Mitch Moses and Jake Arthur in that team.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, and it's the time of year where Para doesn't go too well.
It's also a game where there's not as much build-up. Para will drop these games. They beat Penrith, and they'll shit the bed the following week.
Yeah, I can see it happening. I don't know. Yeah, fuck. I could be completely wrong, but when the odds came out, I was like, this is too close. This is way too close for me. This is not a pick 'em in my... If this was at comeback, maybe I could take these odds without Mitchell Moses, but it's not. It's 4 Pines, baby, on a Friday night.
It doesn't make sense to me. If we want to get technical, Jake Arthur's form is a 5'8". He lost to the Cowboys. They beat the Knights. They beat the Titans. And that's it. So
that's it.
Been 18 man a few times.
What's Para's record without Moses? Do you know? You got access to that?
Not off the top of my head, but I could find out. I don't think he's missed many games either. I know
He's been pretty durable. When did he fuck his back
last
up?
year he had a sore back,
That back
but
thing,
he was
that origin thing. He
but
still played, but
he was playing along after that because he played in the finals and stuff. So
yeah, he's pretty durable, to be honest. Probably why they don't have any backup for him.
Yeah.
We got one entry from Huncho so far.
So four. Go to so far.
Prejudice Patrol. The not so manly squad. I didn't laugh, so no $10 to you, brother.
It's a winning entry so far.
It's a winning entry.
The bar is low, guys. Surely Hobbo.
The bar is low. Give me a name. Wow, that's not.
I like that.
That's not even close to the truth.
But it's funny though. It made you laugh.
Yeah, well, those words together always make me laugh. It's just they look wonderful together. The anti-pride multi. Keep them coming. I'll take entries for the next 5. Oh, we're coming in hot. I forgot that the stream may be slightly delayed too, Luke. So the Rainbow
Rambos. That's leading. Louis' goal for a double up. Louis quitting his job and just watching this stream every week and making a bank.
Mate, Louis might go to bed with a brand new set of DBA brakes, I think. Rainbow Rambos. I like that. Keep them coming. Keep me entertained. Let's get into the next game while these feed through. Kicking off your slutty Saturday, 3 p.m. At Sunshine Coast Stadium. It's the South Sydney Rabbitohs versus the New Zealand Warriors. Souths are $1.12 favourites. Warriors at $6.50. The line is 18.5 points. For the Rabbitohs, we see Tane Milne come back. Mark Nichols is back. Tom Burgess, after his coat hanger, is having a rest. Blake Taff is on the interchange. That's interesting. And for the Warriors, Wade Egan got a new set of teeth. He's going to be playing 5'8". I must say, I did like him at 5'8" last week.
It's different, hey, but it was good.
Well, they actually had a 5'8" who could pass the ball. Because Chanel can't pass. It's weird. He just can't pass the ball. Whereas Wade is pretty simple. He just runs and passes. That's all he knows. He doesn't step or anything. He just runs and passes. It was pretty good. Had some nice balls. Set up young Kossi out on the wing. Hit a hat trick last week. So, South $1.12. Fuck. They'd be stinging after the 1 point loss last week. Many chances to win that game. They'll win this game. The question is, will they win by more than 18.5 points, Luke?
No, I don't think so. It's actually at Sunshine Coast, which is back where the Warriors have been all year. So I know it's a home game for Sydney, South Sydney, but it's up at Sunshine Coast. I think the Warriors will keep it competitive. I think the Rabbitohs, whilst they've improved, they're still not 100% fluid as a team. They just can't put them, they just seem to be hobbling along. Like that loss last week was pretty crap. But at the same time, they had a lot of ball against Cronulla and couldn't crack them. And then Cronulla would go down the other end and basically score them every time. And Fafita's try was good to see, but it was pretty soft. He was fending off much younger and fitter forwards. So I think the Warriors will be competitive. I think they've been competitive for most the last few games, losing only 12 to Melbourne, 12 to Canberra, 10 to Para. Then they beat the Tigers, and then before that was the Penrith game, which is the last game where Penrith just put on a clinic. And I don't think the Rabbitohs are where the Panthers were, and I think the Warriors have improved since then. So I like them to cover the line here at 18.5. And Latrell's goal kicking sucks as well.
He kicks it too hard.
Yeah, he tries to his field goals. He's kicking from 30 meters. He's kicking at 60 every time.
Yeah.
His goal kick, both goal kickers last week were fucking terrible. Nico and Latrell. That was really
Oh, yeah.
So I think the 18.5 is a good line to get on.
Yeah, in the past, I noticed the Rabbitohs, they put a lot of points on against the Warriors. A lot of that was with Adam Reynolds, though.
Yeah.
But I do think there'll be points in this game. Like my favorite one in this one is the overs. What's the total points? Whatever it is, if it's under 50, I'll take it.
45 and a half. So you're on.
Yeah. So the bookies
last
are expecting
game-
some points.
Last time they played each other's Magic Round, I was at that game, and South looked incredible, and nearly got the Warriors came back and nearly got them on the buzzer.
Yeah.
It was the first game on the Saturday, and the second game was the Golden Point Dragons Titans game, and then the third game was Penrith Melbourne. Like it was like at halftime, everything was 26-6, and I was like, "Yep, Warriors are done here. They've been terrible, just scoring for fun." And in the second half, Warriors came back and lost 32-30. So.
Jesus. Yeah. So I'm expecting a lot of points in this one. So free flow in action. Got a couple more entries. Garth says the closet cleaners. It's creative. I didn't giggle at that one. We've got the bigoted boycotters.
Good play on words. Good.
It's good, but I am not Caucasian, so the bigot word doesn't ring home to me. What does that even mean?
Hey?
A bigot. What's that
mean? Isn't
it's
it
a white
like,
word.
Yeah, like looking down, similar to if you've been Andrew Tate. Have you seen the Andrew Tate shit on TikTok? Like a lot of people call him a bigot.
No, I don't know who that is. I'm too old.
Okay.
All right, well that one didn't win. We got a second entry from Blinks Worldwide. Cadbury's Canal Boat Cruiser. What?
I like the combination. It's good.
It's quite creative, but it's not hitting as hard. Look, congrats to you again, Louis. The Rainbow Rambos is in. We're taking the three boys at $15 to score a try. I'll send you another $10 after this, all right? Just flick me your pay ID. Don't put it in the live chat or you get heaps of dick pics, all right? So just DM it to me and I'll pay ID you $10, brother. So there's going to be a lot of points in this Rabbitohs Warriors game. You think the Warriors are going to cover? Who's scoring all these tries? I reckon there's going to be heaps. Who's scoring them? Where's the juice?
Oh, well,
score, what, 2, 3?
You know how much he's paying? $1.27 on Sportsbet anything.
What?
Fuck that off. That is bullshit. That's literally less than Jason Saab and Turbo were paying last year when they were scoring hat tricks every game.
Yeah.
Dallin $2.65. I think it's very good value. And if you're going to bet a Souths player, it's so short. I'd look at maybe Cody Walker gets over. I think 220. I think that could be a value.
Yeah. Sweet Cody. You can't not look. What is he for 2 tries? Like 250 or something? AJ?
Sorry?
AJ.
AJ for 2 tries is 225.
Oh, Jesus. I'll probably still touch it, but fuck, I don't want to.
No, you'd drop it.
Kaloa Matangi hasn't scored a try in a while. Feels like it.
No, he hasn't actually. He's paying $3.60 to score, so I'd still stay away from that.
Cody Walker does look nice though. He's finding some form. What's Latrell? Latrell under $2, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's $1.72.
Oh yeah, these aren't good odds.
No, that's why I'd go down at $2.65.
I reckon lean on the Warriors. Get on Kosi, mate.
$2.65, not bad.
Just for one.
Mm-hmm.
I get on Kosi. Nice Wade Egan cutout pass. I reckon. Can see that happening. And Dallin didn't deliver last week, so he did. Did he deliver? No, he didn't. I remember I was one leg off, and it was him, motherfucker.
It was a Kosi Hattie.
It was a Kosi Hattie, yeah. I reckon the Warriors wingers definitely some value to score a try there. I rate that.
Yeah, a lot of their tries are out the back plays and basically getting the winger in space.
Let's get on that one. All right. Your 5 p.m. game. What are we looking at here? 5:30, Canberra Raiders versus your boys, the Penrith Panthers at GIO Stadium. Starting Jamin Salmon at 6, Sean O'Sullivan at halfback. Crichton might play with his plastic ear. And for the Raiders, Adam Elliott is out, but Corey comes in to lock up the scrum. Panthers $1.65, Canberra $2.25. The Lions 2.5 points. Do we see some value here?
It's the line is tough because it's Sullivan and Salmon, which we've never seen play together. They didn't even play together in reserve grades, so
Yeah,
it's very hard to.
I wouldn't even look at the line if you like Canberra. I'd just take them to win.
Yeah, they're either going to win or they're going to get blown off the park, I feel.
Yeah.
It is at Canberra. It's actually the first time in a long time we've gone to Canberra. We've been... I can't remember last time we played in Canberra. It'd be probably over 4 years now.
COVID fucked your schedule.
And every time we only play them once a year, it's been at home. And it's a game where there's a bit of niggle in history, but then like Luai
they had the Tapane celebration thing, right?
Yeah. And then the Panthers crowd did the Viking clap earlier in the year to taunt them. So
Canberra has some good form.
Where I would probably play is the unders. I know you don't like it, is the unders in this game. And that is purely again because without Cleary and Luai,
I actually picked unders too for this.
I would like to see how this attack goes. The other night, Sullivan played the second half basically as the only half, and they only scored. I know they had one player short, but yeah, I think Penrith will go there to try and grind a win. I just think when you have new halves combos, your edges, both sides are going to be first time playing with them, gelling with them, Dylan Edwards, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And for the most part, Canberra have been an unders team this year. Last week, it wasn't, but I picked the Titans to score points in that game anyway.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Canberra games have gone under. So
yeah,
I do like the unders.
It's 40.5. And if you look at Canberra's recent games, they've gone under 40 about all of them by the last week's game.
Yeah. What I was looking at in this one was Penrith total points unders. I think I was looking at total points. I don't remember. I think it was 21.5 or something like that. 21, 23, something small.
20.5.
20.5. Yeah. That's 4 tries Penrith need to score. And with new halves against a pretty good defensive team in Canberra, I think it'll be a game up the middle. Tapane versus fucking, what's your mate's name? Fisher Harris.
Fish.
The old Fish. Nice battle up front. I do like Canberra to win this one, though. What do you think? You think Canberra can get it? These are your two favourite teams.
Most overrated coach in the rugby league world, Ricky Stewart. I would, as it's a 5 o'clock game, I would probably still. I just like the unders. I probably will tip Canberra though. Yeah, I'm not super confident. The Raiders can bottle a lead as well.
Yeah. Oh, they can butcher it real hard. All right. Main play is on the unders. So given that you like the unders in this one, that means there's not going to be that many points, which also means try scorers might be a little bit difficult. So for me, I personally don't like picking try scorers for either team. I don't like Canberra games because they fucking crash and bash. And the Panthers, I don't like picking them because usually the try scorers are too short. But is there any juice, any value seeing this one? Jack Wyden, perhaps?
Isaac Tago, 250.
Tungo.
I think Sullivan will still play left edge, I'm assuming, and Salmon will play right edge.
That's how they played last week, yeah.
Yeah, left edge is Sullivan's side. And to be fair, if Parra could defend properly, Tungo should have got a clean run at the try line. So,
yeah,
250 he's paying there, whereas I think Taylor May $1.93 is not bad either. Yeah, I'd take those for the Raiders. Jack White and 310's not too bad.
Yeah,
but Tomoko at 335 jumps out at me too.
I like Tom Starling, second half try scorer.
Oof, they tested me. Second half. Can you even bet on that yet?
Oh, I'm not sure. That's just he's playing off the bench. He's not going to play till the 30th minute, perhaps.
You can get the score of try in the first half.
I know Penrith, susceptible to a hooker try. And Tom Starling, he loves a dart.
They are.
So I think as they tire on in the second half, Tom Starling, baby. I reckon he's about $5-6, $6.50. That's what I'll be looking at come game day. But no, interesting game, that one. I reckon it'll be a close one. It should be a pretty entertaining one, I think.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be a little bit of, fucking jumper punches
Hiss
going
horse.
on. Bit of hiss, horse, sunk. All right, let's get into the late game on Saturday. What do we have? Cronulla Sharks versus St. George Illawarra Dragons at PointsBet Stadium. Bit of a derby. Cronulla $1.31 favourites. Dragons at $3.50. The line is 9.5 points. Will Kennedy, he got hip dropped himself.
He did.
No headline, but he copped a bit of a hip drop, so he's out for a fair bit, getting some surgery of his own. Haven't heard of Cade Dykes before. You got any info on this bloke?
I believe he's the son of Adam Dykes, if I could be wrong.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Father Adam, grandfather John. They all played for the Sharks.
Yeah. So he's not too bad. There was this other fellow who came from the Rugby 7 system who they rumored was going to...
He played good in his first game.
Yeah, he was very quick on his feet, but he hasn't got the pick.
I thought he'd get the run. I put him in my fucking fantasy team a week ago on the bench just so I can get him for this game.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Cade Dykes is in the fullback jersey.
All right. And for the Dragons, they played Tyrell Sloan for like 6 minutes last week.
So stupid.
And he's on the bench again. Fuck, what a coach, huh? You got Ben Hunt, career best form right now, just wasting it. Absolutely wasting it. I had a little fantasy of mine. If we could sign like Ben Hunt for $600K or whatever, sign him on a long deal and let him play hooker. Fuck, we'd be good. How good would that be?
It wouldn't be far off 600. I'd say he's going to take another $1 million of the Dragons, but
yeah, I think the Dragons will offer him close to $1 million. But if you get him he's like 32 now,
Yeah, he's getting on.
Get him a 3-4 year deal back at Brisbane, finish back at home, 650 maybe. We'll be paying overs later on, but to get him in the Adam Reynolds window, because we're just missing a solid 9. Oh man, a boy could dream. Your thoughts on this one? Cronulla should win this one, in my personal opinion, because the Dragons don't get close to in these types of matchups. But is that line right? That 9.5? I've got the Sharks to cover this one, but what do you think?
I think Sharks cover this line. I think the Dragons are done. I think that was their last chance of potentially trying to make the finals last week. And I think now, I know they're in 2 points behind, but those games have got to be more competitive. And I just think there's a point with the Dragons where the season's going to crumble, and it's starting to happen. Tell you what, Connor Tracy $1.91 anytime. Connor Tracy's scoring quite a fair few tries lately, and I like his value there.
He's such a tough runner too. He runs it hard, that boy.
Yeah. So apart from Will Kennedy, this is basically still a pretty healthy Cronulla side as well.
And Will Kennedy's been very quiet lately.
He has. He's probably the best person under the high ball in full. I know it's underrated person under the high ball, but he doesn't light up their attack or anything. So, whereas everything else seems to be just ticking along. Moylan, Nico doing their bit. The Dragons were fucking awful last week, and he's gone ahead and done the same thing and put Sloan at 14 and left Empire at fullback. Yeah. And the leaker, Josh Maguire. He's leaking info to the media.
He loves it. He's always done that, though.
Yeah, he has.
He was the rat they labelled in Brisbane.
Yes.
The fucking rat. No, I think Cronulla should pump well. Obviously, I'll be touching a bit of Mulatalo. I do like Connor Tracy. They've got Trindle on the bench, so I foresee probably Dykes wouldn't play the whole game, I don't think. I reckon they got a backup plan and put Nico Hines there. Bring Trindle on in the second half to play in the halves, I think. But, yeah, I think they'll pump well. I think first half might be somewhat competitive, but I think the Sharks are just going to blow these Dragons out in the second half. The Dragons just give up when it gets tough. Not a big fan of theirs at the moment. The only call that I can make for the Dragons who's not named Ben Hunt is Billy Burns. I've noticed his footwork's been really good the last couple of weeks.
No, he's been good.
Yeah, his footwork's been good, but like Lomax, hasn't done anything great. Jack Burr's been quiet in the centres. Talatau Amone, he had that good 3-week period, and then he's fucking quieted down real quick. Jaden Sewer's done nothing in the last month. Hasn't been suspended. Hasn't done much. Like he's not.
Mate, what do you mean? Pulling Leiciano's hair. That was his big
yeah.
highlight. The old hair pull last week. That's what he's doing. He's doing bits.
Oh yeah. So look out, Toby Rudolph. The hair snatch is going to come for you. But no, I think the Dragons run away with that one. Shit. What else have we got? That's all I got on this game, I'm not overly hot on it. I'll watch it. I'll punt on it. But I think the Sharks win well in that one. So I'll add that one to our best bet for this giveaway.
Yeah.
Speaking of the giveaway, you want to do it now?
Yeah, let's do it now. Let me get this
Let's
up.
do it now. All right. You run it. What's the code word? What do they got to do? Why are they doing this? Take it from the top for those who just entered in late.
So we had a bet last week on who would score more points. Dan chose the Titans, and I chose the Tigers. And surprise, surprise, the Titans scoring 24 points was not enough. So I got the win, and the winner, basically, we're doing a giveaway. The code word you have to type in the chat now is Super Crisp. Type that in there to go in the draw. I'll spin the wheel, and that person will win a $50 bonus bet where you keep the stake. You'll put one leg in, and we'll put a multi together for this weekend for you to have free hits.
You got a free hit. So far, just to let you know what I've got, Luke. You let me know if you agree or disagree. From what I've been able to gather, Manly -1.5. Cronulla, the fucking line's moved, so it's -10.5 now. Still taking it. And I've got overs on the Rabbitohs Warriors game. I've only got those three at the moment. You agree on those picks so far?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So we're looking at... I'm going to power play this one. I'll use one of my power plays here.
Oof.
So we're looking at $7.60.
You are doing a giveaway.
I am doing the giveaway. Plus, if I put the bet on early, it's not going to impact me anyway. So
yeah,
whoever wins this giveaway by dumping Super Crisp in the chat, if you spell it wrong, we'll still accept it. But you get to pick one other leg to throw on top of this. I'll put the stake on. When and if it gets up, you get to keep the lot of it. Right? Just to show you how much confidence I have, I'll put 100 on this and we'll split it because I don't want to fucking...
yeah, so I was going to put money in as well because I don't want it to win. I'm like, fuck, we just missed out. I want in as well.
To win and have to give up everything. You want to go in?
I want in. Yeah, I want in.
All right, we'll put $150 on it. We're splitting it 3 ways.
Yeah, we're... Oops.
All right. Keep it coming. Ooh, look at that. Super Space Crisp. I rate that.
He's being technical here.
Where's my Rainbow Rambo? Where's Louis? Get him in.
He's a guarantee to win this.
Get it in. Also, if you're entering this, be wise to make sure that you're in our Discord server as well so we can stay in contact.
Yeah.
That would help us out fruitfully. We're not going to be WhatsApping you fucking losers or sending an email. Oh, Louis says with my record. Yeah.
Oh. I'm sure you already answered your cheat. Thanks for the word. I can't believe Louis stepped out.
He's a good man. He's a good fella.
You flash brake pads. You're loaded. Yeah, Louis actually one of us in disguise.
Louis in the next room. It's my Mrs. Burner account.
If Louis wins, we riot. Yeah. Can you share my screen so we can get this?
Of course I can. All right. No more bets.
Oof. Good luck, guys.
Let me take this overlay off. All right.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Let's do it.
Let's do it for the stays.com ad.
Blake Riley, congratulations. Lockie, weren't you close last week, Lockie? I'm pretty sure he was close last week.
I think so. I could whip up the VOD to see. Blake Riley in the Discord.
Blake Riley in the Discord. Holla at your boy.
Exactly. The sweat.
Oh, God. Oh, he's Ploppy the Jailer. I get ya. So Blake Riley loves a bit of rugby league. He's got some good selections. He's got some
Lockie
good
last week was very close as well. He was literally, it just went past him.
Lockie always the bridesmaid, eh? Oh, how good. All right, Balake, you're the winner, mate. Send it. Just let us know in Discord, or just chuck it in the chat if you want. If you already know what your leg is, chuck it in. We're putting $150 on it. We'll split it 3 ways when she gets up. Yay! All right, let's get into this next game. 2 more games left, right? Sunday. We're in a Sunday. It's a Canterbury Bulldogs versus the North Queensland Cowboys. This one's at Bundaberg at Salter Oval, Sunday afternoon. Cowboys $1.31 favorites. The Dogs are at $3.50. The line is 10.5 points. The Bulldogs haven't made any changes to their lineup, and for the Cowboys, they've got Kyle Felt, who's going to be out with a hamstring injury. The Hammers on the wing, and Jordan McLean set to make a return from his hamstring injury. Now, for this one, the Dogs have been lighting it up. They've been playing quite well as of late, but they haven't come up some stiff competition like the Cowboys. So, I don't know. I found this one difficult to not necessarily pick a winner. I think the Cowboys will win, but that 10.5 line, I found it a little bit difficult to pick on that one. What are your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, it's a hard line, but I like the Dogs at home. I'm still not convinced on the Cowboys. I thought they played a pretty shit Dragons team last week, and they were only up 10 at halftime.
Yeah.
Whereas the week prior, the Tigers should have beaten them. And then there was the Cronulla the week before that. So I think the Dogs are a good value here. Not super convinced, but I'm more leaning the overs at over 44.5.
You like the overs? You reckon there's a lot of points? Cowboys are pretty good defensively, though.
They are, but I think the Dogs will throw the ball around. I think they'll move them Cowboys forwards around.
The Cowboys will have to score.
And Cowboys will have to throw the ball around back. So,
yeah,
I like the overs and the Dogs handicap in this one. And for an anytime try scorer, Addo Carr, $2.03.
Oh, the Fox at over $2.
Yeah.
It's a big game too. Could see it happening. Well, one play that I liked in this one was the Dogs plus 5.5 in the first half. I think it was almost $2. That's what I was thinking.
Not
bad. I think you lose a bit when you move it to 6.5, though.
Yeah,
that would have been cash money there.
It is. I know it's hard to pick, but I'm looking forward. Probably this game is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. Obviously, apart from the Penrith game, the Roosters Broncos is up there with a good game. To watch this weekend.
I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be close. I think maybe Cowboys win it in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be quite competitive the whole time. Edgy seat type stuff.
Imagine if the Dogs were playing like this from the start of the season.
Yeah, they'd be in that dogfight for the top 8.
They would be around, 18, 20 points. Because at the moment, they're on 14 points, right?
So if only fucking Trent Barrett got sacked earlier.
Yeah, they're on 14 points. If they won 2 to 3 more of their games, they are fighting for the 8.
Yeah.
But under Barrett, they did fucking woeful at the start of the year. And that's
what is Trent Barrett doing now?
Apparently, Dragons' assistant coach could be where he ends up.
Great. So you got a shit head coach and a shit assistant coach.
Now, Barrett's a good assistant coach. He's just a terrible head coach.
No, he's a good assistant coach in Penrith. Fuck, I could be a good assistant coach in Penrith. You know how good I'd be?
Yeah,
fuck, I'd be excellent.
You'd be amazing.
With my analysis, man. I'll be all over it.
But it's that, And a little bit of a redemption. We're talking overs, but these two teams played in round 1 this year.
Was it 6-4?
It was a 6-4 game. It was a fucking awful game as well. It was awful. And the way it came out was, the Dogs we thought were going to be more convincing, and how different their seasons have gone, since then.
Yeah.
But they won that first game, and then they just dropped, they lost to a point to Manly. They lost by 6 to the Broncos. They've been just shithouse. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure on this one. I'm up. Just sways me the whole point thing. What if it's close and gritty, but it's also going to be nice, warm conditions too at Bundaberg.
Yeah.
So that does lend to points. Just given the way the Bulldogs are playing, I guess the Cowboys are going to have to throw it around to match them, right?
Yeah,
they can't
exactly.
stay within their shell.
And Unshow makes a good point. Ruben Cotter's back, so
sweet Ruben Cotter, fucking
machine.
good. Well, Nanai came out today saying he wants to be a Cowboy for life.
Well, smart man saying it. He's in demand. He's going to get a bit of money.
It's a dumb
I don't know
thing.
how. It'd be interesting how they manage his contract, because he's a Queensland rep. He's scoring tries for fun. He's going to demand
19, right?
Yeah, he's going to demand a big salary, and he's probably saying he knows Mr. Tamalolo got a 10-year deal for $10 million. So
yeah, no, that's true. Would you sign him to a long-term deal?
Nah, I've never been a fan of long-term deals. You have to look at Tamalolo. Tamalolo is not he's a good player. He's not $1 million a year now. He was a couple of years ago, but he's not worth. Same for Fafita. Dave Fafita was amazing this year. Nowhere near his value.
Nah.
I think with halves you can do it for a little bit, because their game isn't relying. It's skill, and it's something like halves. As they get older, they get better. You don't see many halfbacks. Not athleticism, but their skill and their reading the game and everything can work. But other than that, it's very risky picking.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. It'll fuck their cap up as well.
Yeah, imagine 2 forwards on stupid money. Basically, they're going to be living off Chad Townsend's for the rest of their life.
Yeah, well, fuck, they've had a good crop of youngsters. Like they lost Kickow, Ponga, fucking some good players.
Brandon Smith was a Cowboy through the juniors. They have lost some very good juniors.
Yeah. So they want to lock this bloke up for sure. Try scorers, who do you like? Drinkwater's been scoring a couple of tries lately.
You just said his name. Nanai is $1.94. But I would get again. He scored a double again on the weekend. I would just get him to score a double. That's paying $5.80 though. I still think Addo-Carr $2 basically.
Yeah, I think second row under $2 is fucking a bit short for me, but I do still like Nanai second half try scorer. That kicks hard.
That does.
What else is there? Carraz, you got a hat trick last week.
355 anytime.
Yeah, but no, I do like the Fox. The Fox will be lining up against the Hammer, and defensively, the Hammer's not fantastic.
No.
So I do like a bit of foxy action. Jeremy Marshall-King burnt me last week, so he could be on. Sweet Hunter brings up a good point here. Cowboys just signed Leilua for 3 years. They got Lukey as well. That's 3. Hill and Lukey probably by next year probably going to be starting caliber as well. I think
Ruben Cotter, he's going to be demanding big money.
Yeah,
there's a lot this is the success. What success brings.
Yeah, you got to see some are willing to take unders to keep the squad together,
which should be interesting because I don't know. We'll see how these Cowboys go, but
we'll see how they go. All right, so you're predicting points. You think the Dogs will cover? You think the Cowboys will win? Or do you reckon the Dogs will win this?
I'm going to tip the Dogs. I think the Dogs can do this. I think they can do the double.
I was going to make a wager out of it, but it wasn't fair.
350, get fucked.
What about this? Do you want to make a wager on whether the Fox scores? I have been looking for a market like this for a long time. You and I have both said the Fox isn't going to score. And this was, whilst Trent Barrett was there. But because he's paying $2. would you be willing to make a wager that the Fox will score, and I'll back that he won't?
Yeah, done. It's 50-50, yeah.
It's 50-50, that's fair. Fuck. All right, I'll take that. What do you want to put on? What's on the table here? I'm not giving up my DVA breaks. I'm not giving up my Calvin Klein undies.
Ooh.
Unless you want to buy a pair of undies.
Yeah, okay, I'll buy it.
Buy a 3-pack of undies.
I don't know. What do you...
How's our merch coming along?
Oh, yeah, that too. We could. But they won't be ready by then. A NRL jersey. Mate, Lachlan, you need to actually get picked. Jersey. Relax. Could do tickets to a game or something.
Tickets to a game? How much do tickets cost these days?
Well, general admission's like $20 a pop. So or 20, 30 bucks
two.
a pop.
We'll
get two general admission tickets to a game. Hopefully, someone lives close to us. We do AFL as well.
AFL as well.
Yeah.
Fuck, those games better not be expensive.
Yeah, we'll do that, or we'll do a substitute in case people don't live close or don't want to go to the game.
Yeah.
What should we do?
2 general admission tickets is pretty nice. I like that. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great if you paid for that.
I'm not. Adhikard's going to score. Keep it easy. I'm still going to come out, even if Adhikard does score. I'm still behind, because that jersey did not cost me. What's going to be all up total. So,
what about a slab?
Yeah, beer. A case of beer delivered. Yeah. That works.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. Case of beers.
Yeah, case of beer. That's it. I like that. It's a good price.
As long as they're not fucking like $80-$90. No, like we're talking.
The taxes increase on beer, so it's not cheap anymore.
Well, I heard it's like if they keep the percentage under 5%, they pay less tax or something. Mid-strength beer, all right? We bought a case of mid-strength beer.
Slab super crisp.
Super crisp. All right. That's our giveaway for next week. And it all comes
Slab of beer delivered, if not a gift voucher to Dan Murphy's. One of the two.
Because then you got to tell us where you live.
Yes.
All right. Cool. I'll take that. What do we have? Quick summary of what we've got so far on this bet for... Who the fuck won it? Did Louis... Oh, no. Fucking Blake won it this time.
Blake Riley.
And I got to pay ID Louis $10 for giving me the Rainbow Rambos. And I got to put a $50 bet on that. Fuck, I got a list of things to do. Blake, we're looking at Manly -1.5, the Sharks -10.5, overs on the Rabbitohs game, and whatever leg you pick. Make that thing happen. We're chucking $150 on it. And it better not be on the Fox to score.
Could be a very expensive multi. But then you'll be winning. It's not a bad last leg. The last leg is Fox to score, and he scores, you win on the multi, or you lose, you pay up. So, yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. All right. Hectic. Well, let's wrap this fucking thing up. Luke, it's been fun. Thank you to everyone who participated in the chat today. Congratulations to our winners. Tune in next week.
We do have one more game, but...
Oh, is there one more game?
Yeah, it's a Tigers Newcastle. It's a shit game.
Oh, fuck. Nah. Do we have to talk about that game?
Nah, shit game. Go Tigers -5.5, $1.90.
This game. Sorry.
It
was that shit. I didn't even see it. My bad.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I like Tigers -5.5 though.
And Blake likes him too. Yes. All right. That's our final leg. Thank God it's not Adhikard. My bad. Jesus. Thank you for catching me on that one. We'll take that 5.5. It's a great line. So, Blake, we're looking at $15.06 right now. Luke, you in?
In.
Send me $150. It's on. I mean, send me $50. Send me 50. It's on. Jesus. All right. We're looking at a payout of $2,200.
Winner.
Split that 3 ways.
Easy money.
And if you want someone to score in the Tigers game, just pick any of their backs. Cool.
Yeah, take a pick.
All right, bro. Let's wrap this shit up. salute. I'll see you all when I see you. Get into the Discord if you haven't already, and donate to your favorite charity when it's payday. Cool.
Cheers,
All right.
guys.
See you, boys.